Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be learning one of the most important and powerful concept in the C programming language, which is pointers. Whether you are a beginner or just need a refresher, this video will make the pointers super easy to understand. So grab your notepad and let's dive into it. So let's begin. So what is a pointer? So you all know pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable. It doesn't store the value directly, but points to where the value is stored. Pointer allow direct access to memory, making C powerful and flexible. This is essential for working with function, arrays, string and dynamic memory. Now let's break this diagram down to really understand what pointer does. Here we have regular integer value called a and it's storing the value 10. You can think of it as a little box in memory holding that number. Next to it, we have another variable called PTR. But PTR isn't storing a number, it's storing an address, especially the address of A. This is what PTR is equal to AND. It means AND A gives us the memory address where A is stored. And that the address is being saved inside the pointer variable PTR. So instead of pointing at a value, PTR is pointing at the location of that value. In the diagram, the arrow from PTR to int a is equal to 10 show that connection. If we not use PTR in code, it will give us the value stored at the address, which is 10. And that is the core idea of how pointer works. They store a value lives in a memory, not the value itself. So now let's move to next topic. So why are pointers important in C? So it is important as it passes variable by reference. With pointer, we can pass variable by reference to function. This means that function can modify the original value directly, not just a copy. Second importance of pointer is that it helps in efficient memory management. Means pointer help us to manage memory more efficiently. You can directly access and manipulate memory, which is super useful when dealing with large data or limited system resources. Third importance is that it is used in data structure. That means they are also used in build dynamic data structure like linked list, tree and graph things you can do effectively without pointer. So next is this dynamic memory allocation. And pointer are essentially for dynamic memory allocation using malloc, calloc and free function. This gives you complete control over memory usage at a runtime. So in short, pointers are everywhere in C. They help with speed, flexibility, memory control, and they are absolutely key when building real-world application. So let's move on to next slide. So the syntax of pointer. So the AND symbol means address of. So when we write AND A, we are asking the program to give us the memory address where the variable A is stored. And star PTR is a value at address stored in pointer. That means the star symbol is used to dereference a pointer. So star PTR gives us the value stored at address that PTR is pointing to. So in brief, PTR store the address of A. Star PTR gives you the value at that address. This is what makes pointers so powerful. They connect you directly to what happening in memory. So let's move on to next slide. Now let's see example of this pointer. So now star PTR you see is the pointer to integer and A you see refers to address of a variable of A. So it basically means that PTR store the address of A and star PTR is used to get the value stored at that address. So now let's break down the program into small parts for your understanding. So you can look at this program. Int A is equal to 10. It is a regular integer variable. So next int star PTR. That means it is declaring a pointer to an integer. PTR is equal to AND A. It means it basically refers to assigning the address of A to PTR. So now PTR doesn't store a value like 10. It stores the address of A. When we use PTR, we dereference it. That means we are accessing the value stored at memory location, which is 10. So you can see that the output, it gives the value of address, which is 10. The output comes is 10. So let's now jump to next slide, which will be talking about using pointer in function. We will be explaining this by using an example of a program. Now let's go through this program. So step 1, it declare a variable. Means you can see in int num is equal to 10. So we start in the main function by declaring variable called num and assigning it value 10. And in step 2, we pass address to function. That means instead of passing value of num, we are passing it to address using and num. This means that function will get a pointer that directly point to a num. So now next step 3 is the function definition, which is the most important part. Inside the function, we use a pointer n which receives the address of num. The line star n is equals to star n plus 5 basically represent dereference the pointer. It means that go to the memory location pointed to by n and get the value there and add 5. So now num actually becomes 15 inside main function, even though we didn't return anything from the function. And the last step, which is the output, it uses printf function, which basically prints the new value of num, which is now 15. So this program shows the power of passing by referring using pointer in C. You can directly change the original variable value from inside the function, something you can't do if you just pass the value normally. I hope you are all understanding pointers in C, and I hope the beginner ones are literally trying to understand it, as I have explained it in very simple words. So now let's go to slide 7. This slide is important as basically for the students, as it is a common mistake with pointers in C, which we mostly does, and how to avoid them, that we'll discuss in this slide. But the first mistake is using a pointer without initializing it. It means that if you create pointer but don't assign it, it is a veiled address. It will point to a random memory location, and accessing it can crash a program or lead to undefined behavior. Next mistake is forgetting to allocate memory before dereferencing. It means that if you plan to store data using a pointer but forget to allocate memory using function like malloc and then try to use star ptr, you're basically asking the computer to access a memory block that doesn't exist. Also make sure memory is allocated before you are dereferencing it. Third mistake is that not freeing memory after using malloc. A lot of beginners forget to free dynamically allocated memory. When we use malloc or kellogg, you must also use free function once you are done. If you don't, your program can cause memory leak, which eats up system memory over time. And the fourth step that students usually do is that it mix up and star function. They are confused between and the star function. Remember, and give the address of a variable and star access the value at that address. Mixing this up can lead to incorrect result or compliance error. So always double check your pointer logic, initialize those pointer, manage memory properly, and keep and star function clear in your mind. So I hope you are all enjoying. Let's dive into next topic, which is very interesting, and you all will like it. It is pointer and array in C. Now let's look at how array and pointer are closely related in the C language. In C, the name of array like arr actually acts like a pointer to the first element of that array. So when we say arr, it's like saying and arr bracket 0 when bracket close. Let's say we have this array int arr, two brackets is equal to we have shown a bracket 1 to 3. There are 3 integers that are shown in it. So now if we write int star p is equal to arr, we are assigning the address of first element of arr to the pointer p. So p now points to arr 0. Since p points the first element, we write star p plus 1. Move one position forward in memory from where P is pointing and give me the value there. So in case it returns 2, which is the second element in the array. So that's how array and pointers are deeply connected in C. You can use pointer arithmetic to access array element just like you would with the regular indexing. For example, star P plus I work just like ARR bracket I bracket close I. So let's move on to the last slide of this video and let's recap what we have learned in this whole video. So first, pointers store address not value. That means that pointer don't store actual value like regular variable. They store memory address of other variable. And second is the use of star symbol to access the value at address. So basically it is used to access or change the value at address a pointer is pointing to. We use the dereference operator, that is asterisk symbol. Important for advanced C programming. Pointers are fundamental when working with advanced topics like dynamic memory location, data structure and system level programming. So and last and final is that practice makes perfect. And finally, like any C concept, the best way to master pointer is through practice. Write small program, play around with memory address and soon pointer will feel natural. So that's the wrap up on pointer in C. So keep coding, keep exploring, you will become a pro in no time. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Do like, share and subscribe and do comment what you have not understood. Thank you.